8 poses. Welcome to another edition of Grumpy Cheeto's Triple Threat Thought. This Triple Threat Thought, I just wanted to talk about 3 things. The feud between Teddy Long and Team Laycool, the WWE Tag Team situation, and the upcoming Hardcore Justice pay-per-view, which is tonight. That's pretty much why I decided to do this Triple Threat Thought, but let's start off with the feud between Laycool and Teddy Long. Now, at first, I was really entertained by it. Sorry about the bird, by the way. I didn't take him out, so you may hear him throughout the thing. I was okay with this feud. It was kind of humorous, you know, Teddy Long making fun of, the beautiful people ripoff, and, that's real talk, girls. So I thought it was really, this thing loves to talk. I'll be right back. Alright, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so about Teddy Long and Team Laycool. It was kind of fun in the beginning, they were co-champions, and it was okay. I was okay with it. I didn't think it was that bad of a story. It was kind of better than them facing the Blontourage. But, as things have kind of progressed over the past couple weeks, this past Friday, they turned the women's title into a charm, it's like a charm necklace, where you can put them together and they'll form one necklace. It's like, that's what they did with the women's title. Are you serious? This is the women's championship. It has been desecrated in the past, but, not to this level. As I said, the kind of co-women's championship, at least they acknowledged that Layla was the official women's champion on WWE.com, and they did during official women's champion, and Michelle McCool was not. But they've kind of taken this thing to a whole new level. I was really hoping this feud would kind of come to a head where Layla and Michelle McCool have to have a match to find out who the women's champion is. And I was really hoping they'd put Layla over, but probably not, knowing that Michelle's banging married to the Undertaker now. And, that's gotta be so great. Michelle, you just pulled a perfect Triple H on that one, might I add. Except you're not banging someone in the McMahon family, you're just banging one of their biggest superstars ever. So anyway, I really wanted to kind of talk about just that this past week and I think it's even this past week, they just kind of desecrated that women's title a little bit more. And it doesn't, I have no problem with Michelle McCool and Layla, especially Layla being the women's champion, because Layla can actually wrestle. They can do a better job with her character, but I just really think that they should really revamp the way they're doing the women's championship situation, and they should really not do that charm necklace thing. That happened, and I about cried. So, anyway, moving on to the second topic, which is the WWE Tag Team situation, which is pretty sad. I talked about this, Bobby Black talked about this on WrestlingRevolution.com on the forum. There's a spot where somebody posted tag team things, and they listed a couple of good tag teams, the Hart Dynasty, the Usos, the Dude Busters, but past that, what do we have? In my opinion, they really need to revamp their tag team title situation. They really need to just look at it, bring some fresh faces in from FCW, take 2 members of NXT and have them transfer into the after the 7-on-7 thing is over, have them kind of go for the tag titles to kind of make a kind of a dominant, they want to take the tag title so that the Nexus can be dominant, kind of like the NWO and the Outsiders. They took the tag titles because the NWO wanted to be dominant. And that would be a good move for Nexus after the 7-on-7. But they can also, bring in some new fresh faces, maybe take some of them, like Kurt Hawkins and Vance Archer's okay. They're kind of a jobber team. Goldust and Yoshitatsu is also okay, but I'd rather Goldust be in singles. Some people said Matt Hardy and Christian. No, they need to focus on their singles careers right now. I don't think they need to really... one tag team that I really liked that is now since disbanded is MVP and Mark Henry. I actually like this team. Classic 1333 called them Basketball Kool-Aid. But somebody also made the suggestion about John Morrison and Evan Bourne, which is an okay tag team, very high-paced, high-action tag team. I kind of like them, actually. But they could put together some really good tag teams, although I want John Morrison maybe to go still for a singles career, because this guy's like on the brink of being main event. I really think he is. I really think that they should put Gallows and Joey Mercury in for, in for tag team contention. I think that would be a great team. I mean, they're already in the SCS, so they're technically already a team. And I mean, there's other tag teams that I wrote down on WrestlingRevolution.com's forums, but I can't remember them at the moment. So that's just kind of my thoughts on the tag team division of WWE, what we can do to help bring it up. It's not the fact that they need to have high-profile tag teams. They just need to put more behind it. They need to put more official tag teams that aren't like kind of going for singles and kind of, the Usos and the Hart Dynasty is a perfect example. They're not really going for singles contention. They're official tag team. Everything revolves around tag team, but you only got like 2 tag teams working on it. So you really need to just bring in some fresh tag teams, maybe put together some people, but not make it like, hey, we just threw these 2 together like Matt Hardy and Christian. No, don't do that. Oh, another idea for a tag team I had was Evan Bourne and, who was it? If Danielson was still around, Evan Bourne and Danielson, and they could call him like Honor, like Ring of Honored, just kind of the spoof off of like the Ring of Honor. They both were big in Ring of Honor. I just thought that was a good idea. Okay, moving along to the final part of the triple threat thought is the Hardcore Justice pay-per-view tonight. Holy crap. As it was announced on WrestlingRevolution.com yesterday by DJose101, Jerry Lynn has suffered a back injury and he's not going to be in the main event. Not only on top of that, I just checked TNAWrestling.com just a minute ago before I started this. There are no matches technically announced. Like, they say who's in action. They don't say who the matches are. How the heck can we have a prediction game if we don't have any of the predictions or any of the matches? This pay-per-view is going to be a cluster fart. Just like old school ECW. I mean, yeah, they're going to go out there and they're going to beat the crap out of each other with weapons. Whoop-de-doo. That's the one problem I had with ECW is that there was poor management. It was like they just let people go out there and beat the heck out of one another. And sometimes that's cool, but some of these guys haven't wrestled for a while. Some of these guys haven't been really in active wrestling like on television for a long time. I mean, some of these guys I'm glad to see again. I'm probably sure they'll do fine, but it's just like, who's wrestling who for crying? If you want me to buy the pay-per-view, I know that they're talking Tommy Dreamer, Raven. RVD's going to defend the title. Team 3D's probably going to fight somebody. Probably FBI or somebody. I don't even know. So I think that this pay-per-view is just going to be thrown together, and I don't think people are going to buy it because they don't know who's wrestling. And especially with the WWE or the TNA title not really being up for grabs very much. Like, we don't know who. We don't know who he's facing now. And I get it. Jerry Lynn got canceled. It happens. That's life. But you should have been like right there, ready to announce a new person. You should have been like, okay, he's facing Abyss. For hardcore, throw in Abyss. I know that he's not an ECW original, but like throw in Tommy Dreamer. Make it a triple threat. Tommy Dreamer, Raven, and RVD. Or something. So I'm not looking forward to tonight's pay-per-view. I don't even know what the predictions are. I might just throw some predictions out there just to hope to get some points, unless the block says we're not going to do it because it's just thrown together. So, anyway, that's it for this week's Triple Threat Thought. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Grumpy Cheeto. I am